Hello and a very warm welcome to this film, Creative Visualization. When I first started my spiritual journey in earnest, I was fascinated by the fact that people could see spirits and ghosts, which was something that I had experienced when I was a boy. I came to understand that within our energy system, we have 8 senses, not 5. The other 3 are often referred to as higher senses, which are clairvoyance, clairaudience and clairsentience. The higher senses gives us the ability to connect with abstract forces, such as seeing the aura, which surrounds the physical body, or the chakras, which are within the physical body. For this film, I would like to share my understanding of how to develop the faculties of creative visualization, which may help open many doors on your spiritual journey. So let's begin. Creative visualization occurs when the right hemisphere of the brain is activated with the intention to visualize abstract energies. The intention will help to stimulate the connections between the visual cortex of the brain and the third eye chakra, as is shown in the diagram. The rewiring of the visual cortex will begin in earnest when the consciousness is directed towards it in an effort to activate and open the receptors of both hemispheres, which will eventually lead to one having full visualization of abstract forces. The development of the visualization faculty automatically stimulates the throat chakra, which will activate the clairaudience faculty. These 2 chakras are already wired into the crown chakra and higher mind, the consciousness that stimulates all senses. Eventually, the 3 higher chakras will merge to become one center, whereby all 8 senses are active, which is the beginning of one's enlightenment. Here are some of the suggested methods of developing one's clairvoyant faculty. In most situations, the physical eyes have been the dominating factor of how we see things. This is due to the fact that physical vision is dependent upon the physical light of the sun that reflects back the images we see through our visual cortex. Visualization is different because it vibrates on a higher vibration of light, where the abstract energies can be seen via the third eye when its vibrations are raised. It is true to say that there is much that physical sight cannot detect or see, which is where clairvoyance comes into its own through visualization. This frequency of light is often referred to as unseen light because as yet nothing has been created, such as a camera, for us to see the abstract forces and energies. I have helped countless of people to develop their third eye to the point where they are able to see abstract energies such as the aura or chakras. It is common when I first ask my students to try and see my etheric body that they often say, "Is it real or is it my imagination?" This is because at this point the consciousness of logic has not yet been trained to accept abstract energies that are seen through the third eye as a reality. This is why it is important to rewire and train the logical left to accept what it sees to be a reality as it is with physical sight. In my YouTube video on creative visualization meditation, I gave a 3-step process to follow that will help raise and improve the vibrations of the third eye chakra. But remember to ask in order to receive. Otherwise you can sit there for 1,000 years and learn nothing because you did not ask the universe to help and guide you. For example, if during meditation a color comes to you, you can telepathically ask the universe, "What does this color mean?" or "Why do I have this color?" You will then get some form of insight to go further. One of the best ways I found to develop one's clairvoyant faculty is to use creative visualization meditation as a method to activate and stimulate the third eye. For example, you begin the meditation by asking universal consciousness to help and guide you, which will also help to empower the higher senses and consciousness. Now you visualize yourself standing in a forest and you are standing by a beautiful large tree. You feel the power of the tree and the forest. You smell the forest and see the sunlight streaming through the fauna. Then a chalice appears in your hand and you look to see what is in the chalice for you. Study it for a while, remembering to ask in order to receive. In this manner, something may appear for you to study or to go more deeply into. Follow what comes as you continue to ask. When you feel that there is nothing else that the chalice has to offer, thank it for appearing and sharing with you. Then you can let go of the chalice and come back to where you are, standing next to the tree. You now see before you a path that runs through the forest, and you feel the urge to follow the path, so you take your first steps along the path. As you walk, you feel more deeply connected to the nature that surrounds you. Then, just before you, there appears an animal. You stop for a moment to study the animal in detail. The animal has a message for you, so you connect more deeply with the animal and ask what it has to share, and you receive its message. When you feel that you have fulfilled your connection with the animal, you once again give thanks for its appearing on your path and for the wisdom it has shared with you. Now it is time to return where you are sitting in your meditation and give thanks to the universe for its guidance during the meditation. You can now slowly return to yourself by feeling where you are in the room and open your eyes to ground yourself further. In this short meditation, you will have experienced many things through the visualization you created, as well as receiving information which may benefit you. One of the main advantages of using creative visualization meditation is that it can be used to explore more deeply anything you feel you don't understand or don't know the answer to. So when you focus on a specific point, universal consciousness will help guide you towards the insight required. That is, as long as you remember the golden rule of ask in order to receive. Another good way of developing the third eye is through the study of nature. All living things have an aura, be it animal or plant. You can try sitting down next to a flower or a tree and ask to see its aura or energy field. Focus your vision to within 5 or 19 centimeters of the plant or tree. You should then see a faint light energy around the plant or tree. How powerful and clear the energy field is depends on the vibration of the plant and your third eye. Most people get in touch with the plant's energy in this manner at their first attempt or soon after. For me, it gives a different perspective of plants and helps me to understand that all living things have an energy field and are connected to the same creator. I often hug a tree and communicate with it through my clairvoyance faculty, especially old trees that are hundreds of years old, because they have experienced many things and will continue to do so for as long as they live. Yes, we are at one with all things. I trust that this video may help you understand how creative visualization occurs and how to increase its activity in the short examples given here. Thank you for watching and listening. Love and light, Ralph Jenkins.